I realized that what we were doing there was not just, servicing guests, but just creating experiences. And it was like being in a theater. And I realized that that was what I wanted to do in hospitality. It's just, it's fun. Every day is different. And being able to give experiences to people and, making people happy. It's just what it's all about.
Hello, my name is Renee Leith-Manos. Welcome to this podcast, Where to From Here, featuring conversations about luxury travel and how it's changing in every pocket of the globe.
Hi guys, today we're going to Thailand, to a location that I actually have never been to, even though I've been all over Thailand. And we are talking to General Manager Javier Gimeno, who is from the Meliá Hotel, which is of course a Spanish hotel group. And I'm lucky enough to have been to stay in their hotels just 1 month ago for the very first time in Spain, which is amazing. But the success of this group globally is absolutely phenomenal, particularly through Asia and Southeast Asia, which I'm sure Javier is going to speak to us about. How are you?
Good. Thank you for inviting us.
Oh, thank you for making the time. And it's really interesting that you are Spanish, and many general managers I speak to from Meliá all over the world are also Spanish because, of course, it's a Spanish company. And you started your career in Barcelona at the Hilton. And how has Barcelona changed as a tourist destination since then? And do you go back very often?
Well, yeah, thank you. Barcelona has changed a lot. When I started out, it was just beginning to emerge as a global destination. And now it's a vibrant, cosmopolitan, and full of life city, and fascinating, mm, fascinating city. It's my home and it's where I started my career. So I try to go as much as I can, not as often as I would like to, because it's in my heart. But yeah, I come often. Over tourism seems to be a problem in Barcelona right now, with facing some challenges. But I guess we'll need to sort it out and understand that communication with the local communities should be able to resolve the issue.
Well, so just tell me about that over tourism, because we have seen this summer protests from locals in Barcelona with water pistols. I mean, it's boiling hot, so it's fairly passive, but they're certainly making their voices heard that there's too many tourists. And I know that before COVID, there were a lot of protests as well, and that was specifically Airbnb, because I believe that some of the water and sewage systems could not cope with the numbers of people, because so many more properties, because of Airbnb, were being rented out, and so many more just physical numbers were in that city. Is that what's happening there,
Yeah,
or?
pretty much. It's just there's too many tourism, too many Airbnbs, too many apartments that are used for tourism that is not going to hotels, and it's also the balance between the tourism that we bring to the city, and of course, tourism brings jobs, energy, and but it's overwhelming the local communities. You have too many people living in the same place. People comes to your apartments, to your buildings, to the areas. But we need to make sure that it's a sustainable tourism, and right now it's not, and prices are going to skyrocket for renting also apartments. It's getting really expensive for local people to live in, because there's a lot of expatriates or tourism who comes, and they rent apartments at much higher prices, so they're not available for them. So that creates this animosity to tourism. Obviously, they should understand that we need the tourism in the city, but it's really working with the communities, as I say before, and understanding that it's not just economically, socially, and culturally, but that we need to work together with the government, local government, and to improve and make a better offering and have better tourism as well, because it's necessary for the
100%.
city.
Yeah, yeah. And tell me about your career. When was the pivotal moment for you that you realized that you were going to have a career in luxury hotels?
Well, I started in the Hilton in Barcelona, and I was I started as a trainee, and after 9 days, I got the job offer, and I realized that what we were doing there was not just servicing guests, but just creating experiences, and it was like being in a theater, and I realized that that was what I wanted to do in hospitality. It's just it's fun. Every day is different, and being able to give experiences to people, and making people happy. It's just what it's all about. So.
Absolutely. And it's really interesting. You just compared hospitality and luxury hotels to theatre, and I often do that. So what do you see as the similarities between theatre and luxury hotels?
Well, there's a lot of things happening in the backstage that people don't realize and people don't see. I mean, it seems pretty easy. People think they just come, check in, go to the room, and go to a restaurant. I mean, for all these things to happen, there's a lot of the job at the back of the house, a lot of training going on, a lot of preparation, a lot of arrivals. I mean, I remember the first days in the Hilton, we had the list, we had meetings every morning to discuss, I mean, who's coming, who's not coming, who are VIP. So there's many, many things happening for the show to go on and for the people to enjoy it. So it's just people don't see all the back scenes, and that's what it makes it look like a theater.
Yeah, totally agree. Totally. And Meliá, as I said in my introduction, is a Spanish company. Are you surprised at the just incredible success and growth of this company globally?
No, I'm not actually. I mean, I know some people ask me. I mean, we're a small company compared to the bigger players in the industry, but Mallorca and Spain have a deep traditional hospitality business. We've been taking care of a lot of tourism for many years, and I mean, Meliá's strength is how it adapts and respects the local cultures and maintaining the global standards. So it's just the balance that makes that everywhere work, from Mallorca to Pattaya to anywhere else that we open. So we have a deep heritage in the industry, and it's a small family company, but with deep roots in Mallorca, which is a high place for tourism. So I'm not surprised that we're excelling. We're doing really great in Southeast Asia. We're developing and growing. We have 5 properties in Thailand already, and there's more coming. So it's great to see the Spanish brands being developed everywhere else.
100%. And you've worked, all over the world for some 3 decades, including China and Southeast Asia, Thailand, as you say. What are some of the most significant differences in running a team and a hotel in Europe, in Spain perhaps, compared to Southeast Asia?
Okay. Well, I would say it's a lot easier in Southeast Asia, in Thailand, Philippines. I mean, in terms of service, I mean, working with them is a lot easier. They have a different culture and approach towards service. I mean, it comes naturally, where in other places you have to be trained, you have to be prepared. And so we offer great services everywhere, be in China, be in Europe, but I think it comes more naturally here, which make it easier to run places. In Europe, you need to spend a huge amount of money to get the luxury and get the service that you can get in Southeast Asia, for example, in many of the hotels and resorts that we have here.
That's true. And when you say you need to spend a lot more money, do you mean that because of the wages are higher, or because they need to be trained more in Europe?
I think the wages, I mean, it's more difficult to find the right people in Europe. I mean, the old maitres and the old service that we were used to. I mean, it's more and more difficult to find people who have this passion for it. So these people became really expensive. So when you want to have some luxury, you need to really spend to be able to get it. While in Thailand and China, of course, you need to train them. It's, everyone needs training, but as it comes more naturally to them, it's easier to find better luxury at more affordable prices.
Yeah, interesting. What's your favorite market so far that you've worked in?
Well, I love Southeast Asia, to be honest. I mean, I spent many years in Southeast Asia, Philippines, and Malaysia. I particularly love Thailand and Philippines. They are 2 countries that I like to work. People are extremely warm, extremely nice, and it makes your life so easy. I mean, it's just as a GM and as a traveler and as a visitor. I mean, being here is just a joy, and so I love to work here.
Interesting. Yeah, I've lived in Indonesia, so I totally understand what you're saying, especially about the warmth of the people, and it's just a beautiful
Yeah, it's just
lifestyle.
different. It's just, I mean,
They love food.
you go to Bali, pass immigration, and people are smiling and welcoming you, which is not something that happens in many of the countries, and you feel like there must be a camera hidden somewhere. It's just not what you usually have. So yeah.
No, so have you worked in Bali?
No, I visited Bali. We have a beautiful property, Paradisus, opening in December. It used to be the old Meliá, which was a beautiful place, and now they're renovated. And so I'm looking forward to go back in December when they open and see what they have done with the place, because it was already beautiful and great service, and now they upgraded it. It's going to be a luxury place with all-inclusive Paradisus for adults only. So it's going to be a fantastic place. So I want to go there. I didn't work yet, but one day.
Yeah, amazing. And looking back, what's one thing you saw happening within the luxury hotel market maybe 15 years ago or so that you knew was going to fundamentally change it? What sort of big changes were there looking back?
Well, I was for the past 11 years in China, so most of my experience was there. And I could see the change. And well, it used to be all big marbles, chandeliers, and all these opulence for the places. And it started to switch, and more people wanted to have experiences and having to have uh, something more personalized in terms of service. And the luxury was not only the, being in a beautiful place, but more the service, the experience you receive, how it caters and how it's is matched to your needs, and how they impress you with this. And in China, that changed and evolved really, really rapidly. And I saw that coming, and it come not only in China but everywhere worldwide. It's been the same thing. People is looking for something different. I mean, just all hotels are mostly beautiful. They have great decorations and great designs. The service that you receive and the experiences that we cater for you, that's what makes the difference. And that's a change I
Yeah,
saw
that's
in the past few years. I mean, it's not only traveling and being an exclusive Ritz-Carlton or in a plaza in New York, but it's being in a place where you feel that it connects to you, and it connects to what you expect, or more than you expect, basically.
yeah. And tell me about Pattaya. It's the eighth largest city in Thailand. I've been all over Thailand, but I have not been there. And tell us about the location and the Meliá Hotel there that you're running.
Well, Pattaya is a mix of everything. It's a nightlife. It's a buzzing city. Uh, have a reputation that it wasn't great for the past few years, but it's been changing. Meliá has come in the city center, which is the middle of where all the chaos happens every day. And we opened this gem, and it's a sanctuary of relaxation. So people comes and they feel strange that in the middle of all the noise and all the buzzing, we have a place where you feel very serene and very relaxed. So Pattaya have everything, and have tourism, have tourism for a party, for fun, have also historical heritage places. You have temples, so we have the beaches as well, and you have beautiful islands nearby you can cross. So it's a mix of different travelers that have different experiences, and we need to, well, again mix it and balance it to all the needs of each one of them. So we have families, we have solo travelers, we have luxury guests who wants to have exclusive experiences, and well, that makes it really fun. It's a fun place to be, and I welcome everybody to visit us. I mean, it's just really fun, very fun city, a lot more to offer than people think of, and it's only 2 hours away from Bangkok, so it's a great place.
Yeah, amazing. And tell me, we often hear about the famous people who stay in hotels and their outlandish demands and what happens. Can you share with me a story about maybe an interesting person that we might never have heard of, and an interesting story about a stay and what they demanded or what happened with that guest?
Well, there's plenty of interesting people, and yeah, the VIPs sometimes are a headache for all of us. But I remember once meeting one engineer, shipbuilder who was in Tianjin in Tela, in the harbor, and he was in charge of building the Mercy ships. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Mercy ships. There are some, it's a hospitalized ship that goes to areas where they have no access to medicine, and they work on pro bono, on their own time. And he was building a huge thing. To me, it was really amazing. He was very down to earth person, very quiet, didn't require almost anything. And I didn't know what he was doing until we sit down with him, because he is a long stay guest. So he stay in the lounge, so you meet him, but this guy that it doesn't
Yeah.
require or ask for anything. So I tried to meet him, and I went to see the ship and what he was doing. And I was amazed with how humble it was, and how down to earth. And I mean, and I don't think they realize the importance of the job they do. I mean, they were building hospitals to help people all over the world who have no access to medicine, and I thought it was just amazing. But that's the people that does the most help to the world, and they don't ask for anything in return. So that was a fantastic story.
Yeah, 100%. And you've worked for many different luxury hotel brands throughout your amazing career. How does one luxury hotel brand define its DNA? Because they are quite different. And how then do they take that DNA and define it globally? What are the insider, like, how does that happen?
Well, it starts with the core values of the company. They have to be set and cast in stone, and they have to be protected. They have to be. Some companies does it better than others, and some people are great at the credos, the core values, and that's really important. And then from there, it comes into training, and it's a daily basis. You have to live them. You have to live your core values every day, and you have to pass it on to. You have to have the passion for it, and then with training and then standardization and having the proper and finding the right people that fits also. I think it's important. Many people forget. I mean, it's not only the core values, but you need to hire the right people that fits into your
Oh,
culture. Sometimes some brands goes to places and you think it's gonna work because I mean there's a well-known brand and they go to the cities, but if you don't have the right people that understand and live the brand, it's difficult to deliver it to the guest. And I've seen some big mistakes even in my lovely city. I mean, of places that you think you're not in the right, you don't have the right people, you're in the right place, but with the wrong people. So, and some companies does it better than
wow.
others. Some people have a lot of task force and they bring people from headquarters to make sure people understand what the culture is all about. And that's important.
Yeah, yeah. And what about as a general manager, what are the key ingredients to create that luxury hotel? You're probably about to say
Well,
staff.
I really think is a preparation, is the care, and I tell people we're in the business of making people happy, so we need to understand them. We need to manage their challenges, to manage their moods. But more or less, is a lot of it is coming from doing it from the heart. I mean, enjoying what you do, enjoying taking care of people, making sure you deliver experiences and that goes beyond the expectations of the guest all the time. And that's the key to it. And the key to it is talking to them. And for me, my key is my job. I always tell them is to take care of my associates and my team. I work for them. That's how it works, and they take care of their customers. So that's that's something that I always did in all my hotels, and I try to maintain it because I think it's the key to make things work and make things that guests have great experiences.
Yeah, interesting. And when it comes to your personal life, where are your favorite places to travel to? And do you always travel in luxury? And are you one of those annoying people because you're a general manager who says, oh, the walls aren't right, the coffee's not right? Are you really critical?
Yeah, I'm a bit annoying to be honest with my wife. I mean, I go, but I'm not in terms of seeing everything wrong. But I go to restaurants and I can see people who needs service, and I point the waiter, say, "Look, this table needs something," and I just my wife say, "We are relaxing. Can you just let it go?" And I try not to. I understand how it is and how difficult it is. So you don't go to other places and criticize them for the sake of it. I mean, it's difficult enough, and service industry is always a challenge. People don't realize people works really hard to deliver great experiences. So you have to be respectful to this one. And in terms of traveling, I love to go to Nice. Nice is one of my favorite places to go. Nice, yeah, Nice in France. And
Where do you stay in
uh,
Nice? Which hotel?
I
Which hotel
try
do you
to
stay?
stay locally in, I mean, I don't stay away from luxury. For me, luxury is more on enjoying the time in the place. I mean, Nice brings you a peace. I mean, it's a peaceful place. You go up there and in the Corniche and sit down in front of the sea and with the in the beach with the stones. And I just that's a luxury to me. Just enjoying the moments there. I mean, not having to be in the. Of course, I love the Negresco. We like to be there. That's my favorite hotel in the world, which is in Nice too. But I don't stay there. I stay usually in local places. I like to enjoy the city and to breathe it and to live it and walk it. I mean, that's luxury to me, and that's enjoying the moments when you're traveling. That's very important. And the other place is Barcelona, of course, because it's in my heart. It's my favorite city, no matter what. And so it's Barcelona and these two places I like to repeat and go anytime I can.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, look, it's lovely to talk to you, Javier. Thank you for making the time. And we ask all of our guests our final question, where to from here? And that can be what you're doing today, your next trip, or something exciting, a project that you're working on. So, where to from here for you?
Well, where to from here? Look, today I have some friends visiting me, some family friends visiting from Barcelona. So I'm going to bring
Oh,
them to my favorite spots in the city and my favorite Thai restaurant in Pattaya. And
beautiful.
in a bit farther, where to is Tibet. Tibet is one of the places I missed to visit when I was in China. I couldn't go. I didn't have the chance to go. And it's one of these places that is in the soul is there, and you want to visit and stay and experience. And well, that's next to me.
Wonderful. That sounds incredible. I've never even thought of going to Tibet, to be honest. But yeah, I know some people from there
It's
who
beautiful,
live in
beautiful
France,
place.
and beautiful people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, fantastic. Well, bon voyage. Have a great trip. It's so wonderful to
Thank you.
meet you. I really hope I get to come and see the hotel because, as I say, I've
Please, by
never
all
actually
means,
been there. And I love
yeah,
Thailand.
come visit us.
Yes.
Come visit us when you have time. Just make a side trip to Pattaya. We'll take care of you and definitely will give you a great experience.
Yeah, I'd love that, Javier. I really would. And as I said, I just recently went to Mallorca for the very first time. And that was
Yes.
incredible. Just experiencing the Meliá vibe and the Meliá hotels in the home country. And I also went to Madrid, which was, wow,
Yes.
39 luxury hotels in one city. That's in a small city. I was stunned. And it was, yeah, wow.
It's amazing. I mean, really beautiful places. And thank you for giving us the opportunity to talk to you.
Of course.
And really,
Of course.
come visit us. I mean, the whole team is waiting for you. So just come and have some fun. Really.
Thank you. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you for your time. Have a beautiful day. And I'll see you soon.
You too. Take care.
Bye, Javier.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Bye.
you.
Don't forget to subscribe here and follow us on Instagram and Facebook for regular travel updates. You can also hear our episodes on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.